Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. Thank you everyone who submitted questions for this week's Marvel Q&A. So because there's some extra special stuff going on in Hollywood right now and Robert Downey Jr. just happens to be at the center of it, I'm gonna add some extra stuff at the beginning of the video. Some interesting Iron Man stuff just developed. So right away, biggest news in the morning is Robert Downey Jr., in his own words, is going to ride the Iron Man wave into the shore. So I'll explain what that means before I get to questions. Also, a few announcements at the end of the video. Just to start things off, I wanted to pose a big question to you guys that you can answer in the comments. How long is it okay for an actor to play a role or be a character? Not just in the movies, just in general, anywhere. It's kind of a trick question because with the way media works today in the digital, film, and television worlds, things change so much in the presentation and the way we see things. It's not the exact same thing over and over and over again, even if it's the same actor playing the same character. Like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man in 2008, completely different from the Iron Man we're gonna see in Age of Ultron next year. Personally, I think it's totally fine, just as long as the way we engage with characters and actors changes over time. Robert Downey Jr. is just a really good example of that in the way he's doing things right now. If you've noticed in the last couple of months, he's been promoting another film that he's working on called The Judge, but he just joined Twitter and he's got a Facebook page where he posts a bunch of original videos. He's just developing an audience on those platforms, places where people like you and me go to engage with other people about the stuff we love. So yes, we'll continue to see Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man till the end of time, but because of all these other new things that he's doing on social media, we'll be able to engage with him and watch him grow as a person. Our perception of him over time will evolve just like he evolves as a person, which is what makes it so much more interesting for me. Stephen Amell, who does Arrow, is another good example. He's used the popularity that he's gained on Arrow to build a big audience on social media, to raise money. He's even going to be doing his own TV series pretty soon. It's just part of this big thing that's going on in Hollywood now. It's just started to catch fire in the last couple of years where big actors, build a social following to push their passion projects and share their lives with us. Some people, like famous YouTubers, build the audience first, then they break into Hollywood. Some do it the other way around, like Robert Downey Jr. He just joined social media officially a little while ago. Vin Diesel's another really good example too. Big Hollywood actor develops large audience on Facebook and uses it to create awareness for his own personal projects. He actually did that with the last Riddick movie. He claims that his Facebook audience is responsible for that movie making money. It's just this really fascinating trend in Hollywood that I personally find extremely interesting. So if you guys want to talk more about big superhero actors, using their fame to do other small things, just let me know and I'll make more videos about that kind of stuff. Now it's time to answer some questions though, so careful for spoilers from this week's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. if you haven't seen the episode yet. I'll wait just a sec. Okay, ready? Here we go. Question number 1. Alex asks, could Fitz be aware he's hallucinating Simmons and just be doing it to make himself feel better? I definitely think that he knows that no one else can see her, like he's the only one that can see her. Something weird's definitely going on. He does seem crazy enough that he does not think he's crazy to be talking to her. Like if you've ever heard the saying, crazy people don't think they're going crazy. I think he's completely at the point of dissociation with reality, that he just accepts Head Simmons. He knows she's there, and he knows that she's not real, but he's just not processing it. I don't think that he's faking anything. I think it's just an automatic defense mechanism that his psyche conjured up to fill gaps in his brain's normal ability to function. It's like that part of his brain is just in auto defense mode, and the rest of his conscious brain just isn't aware of it. Question number 2. J Mo asks, do you think the blue Tahiti alien brought the obelisk to Earth? Yes, I also think that the Tahiti alien is the alien that was in that box. Like the one we saw in the tube last season being pumped for its secret sauce was the same one they found in the crash in 1945. They've just kept it alive to the point where they can extract genetic material as they need it. That actually kind of makes me wonder if they're going to go back and get that alien to get more information. That would be actually pretty freaky if they were able to wake it up somehow. I don't think it's still alive. I think it's like barely alive. Speaking of barely alive though, question number 3, Mike asks, where is Isabel Hartley? We did not see her body in the casket. So what's going on there is they're just leaving it open so that they can bring her back if they want to, if the opportunity arises. They're just leaving it very open-ended. I know everyone saw that funeral scene, but remember, Nick Fury got a funeral, and Captain America and Nick Fury met at his burial site. So do not assume that funeral equals dead forever. It's not a guarantee we're going to see her again this year, but Lucy Lawless said that her contract left all possibilities open. Question number 4. Yemi J asks, do you think that Coulson ordered Simmons to infiltrate Hydra? I don't know about Coulson, but I definitely think someone told her to do it. She is like the shining beacon of goodness on the team, so I don't think that she'd be inside Hydra unless it was for a good reason. It's totally possible that she went rogue and did this all herself. She could be searching for something like advanced tech or scientific information, something that Hydra has that she needs. Coulson apparently knows everything though, so regardless of why she's there, I think he knows. I saw that everyone in the comments was really hoping that she was trying to get something to help fix Fitz. I don't know that that's the case. I do think that she's trying to get something important though. Question number 5. Aquanius asks, do you think we'll ever get Spider-Woman referenced on the show? I think it's a weird situation where Marvel does not have the rights to the Spider-Man universe, but they do have Jessica Drew and consequently Spider-Woman. There's a mountain of legal rules about the use of spider language in marketing material, so if Marvel ever did bring her on the show or reference her in some way, it would probably be using her real life name, like they'd say Agent Drew or Agent Jessica Drew. I do think they're free to use her, but behind the scenes, like the executives pulling the strings from afar might not want to create a whole lot of marketing confusion with Sony's movies, so they might just hold off on her. Question number 6, XM188 asks, do you think that they'll wait till the finale for Skye to meet her father? No, I actually think that they'll meet before the mid-season finale, and then in that episode, like the mid-season finale, they'll set the device off, or they'll activate it somehow. From a writer's perspective, you want to end the season with a metaphorical explosion, like some big oh shit moment, and then leave people wondering what's going to happen after the big bang goes off. It's just a technical device to keep people interested in the show till it comes back. And I actually think that the Agent Carter plot is going to overlap with S.H.I.E.L.D. this year, at least the obelisk part of the story, just because Agent Carter is going to air in S.H.I.E.L.D's time slot while S.H.I.E.L.D. is on break. And in episode 2, whenever Clark Gregg was using that black box that Nick Fury gave him, it was showing him pictures of Agent Carter. So I think there will be some overlap with this obelisk storyline. It's just a really easy way for Marvel to keep people interested in the S.H.I.E.L.D. storyline and get S.H.I.E.L.D. fans to watch the Agent Carter show. They haven't confirmed anything, but I just think it's a really easy way to get S.H.I.E.L.D. people to watch Agent Carter, is just by crossing one of the big storylines over. Wouldn't it be crazy if the Kraken character also showed up in the Agent Carter episodes? Remember, he was young in the past. He was young in 1945. Just something to think about. Question number 7. Tim asks, how did Raina and the Doctor touch the obelisk without getting hurt? I didn't see Skye's dad pick it up, but it seemed like they polished it or did something weird to it that changed it because the symbol seemed much more prominent. Based on what they said in that scene, it sounds like the object has a will of its own and allowed Raina to touch it. I think what we'll find out is that only certain special, or meta-humans will be able to use it, like Skye for instance. Like the same people that are able to handle the Tahiti blood, they'll be able to grab the obelisk. You should expect all that to get explained in the episodes that feature Skye's dad though. That's going to be like his big storyline. Question number 8. Mariah asks, what if the Clockwork Orange device in the teaser for episode 3 was used to condition Absorbing Man? Yes, definitely. I think that Kraken and other Hydra people just use that to make people do what they want. The big storyline tease for episode 3 is that Kraken is going after S.H.I.E.L.D. agents and apparently brainwashing them into becoming Hydra agents. Do not be surprised if one or more of the big characters this season turn out to be brainwashed Hydra agents, like General Talbot. I don't know necessarily that that's where they're taking that character, but it seems like there's some sort of brainwashing plot that they're going to be setting up, so do not be surprised if Ward or someone else on the show gets brainwashed by the end. Question number 9, Bruno asks, what if the third faction is AIM? That's actually really interesting. Baron von Strucker created AIM in the comics after World War II. They didn't really go that direction in the movies, so it's hard to tell. S.H.I.E.L.D. typically does draw from storylines set up in the movies though. It's a weird situation because in Iron Man 3, Aldrich Killian claimed he created AIM. I don't think that he was Hydra, so they could just be mixing and matching storylines. I'd really like to see Skye's dad be part of a new organization, or he doesn't even have to be part of an organization, he could just be off on his own. Thank you so much everyone for submitting questions, these are always a ton of fun to do. Remember, episode 3 is next week, so be sure to subscribe to get my video if you're just finding me for the first time. Here are a few schedule changes that are happening next week though. Flash and Arrow are going to be starting next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Because I'm posting Flash videos Tuesday nights first, my S.H.I.E.L.D. videos won't post till way later after that. So like 1 or 2 a.m. Wednesday mornings, Pacific time. So just adjust based on which time zone you live in. don't worry, I'm still doing all the same videos. There's just some extra stuff happening next week, and I'll remind everyone again. Right now though, you can click here to get my episode 2 video and click here for my episode 1 video. Thank you so much for watching. So let's all high five, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.